Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. It's Bobby FPS here with another Destiny 2 news update. If you don't know, I try to keep the community updated here with Destiny 2 content. Obviously, there hasn't been much talk about it because we're just all anticipating here Witch Queen that drops in about 12 days. So there's a lot of information on this article, and they posted another article just yesterday, 3.0, Void 3.0. Oops, I already had the link. And I figured to make it like a two-part video because I think with all the information on both articles, we're looking at about half an hour video. I just don't want to, I just feel like no one's going to watch a 30-minute video on this. So we'll do like a part. So getting that out of the way, let's talk about this. Is the very first time I've looked over this. Haven't seen it on stream or anything. It just came out about 2 hours ago. So all about that void. Okay, this is what we'll be talking about tomorrow. Aspects and fragments. And I will put this down below in the description so you guys can click on it and scroll through it yourself. So this is, I believe this is, yeah, this is Void 3.0. So we'll cover that tomorrow. So let's see. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'll make it a little bit bigger. So we'll read this. Some Guardians have been asking for more of a challenge. So the team here at Bungie has created the new legendary campaign mode that will arrive when Witch Queen drops later this month. From reward drops to how it will differ on a base level. We want to dive just a little deeper into what this new challenging experience has to offer. We've gotten design lead Matt McConnell offering some insight into some of the frequently asked questions. Okay. So what are the main rewards for completing missions at legendary difficulty? Okay, let's see this. I'm going to highlight this so you guys can kind of follow along too. We got double chest rewards offering 1 through 3 extra chests per mission. Excuse me. Each chest will give you Whirlpool gear, XP, upgrade modules, and Glimmer. Okay. Legendary players will be able to earn Throne World armor and unlocks at a faster rate. Basically, higher the risk means higher the reward, especially when getting into the new power level soft cap in Witch Queen. Okay, this is actually a pretty sick fucking picture, I have to admit. Are there any unique rewards for completing the story on legendary difficulty? So this is going to be huge, I believe. Let's see here. Completing all missions on legendary will reward players with the following. A new emblem exclusive to those who've completed the campaign at legendary difficulty, excuse me. A triumph reward for the newest title for Throne World. A set of gear 20 above the soft cap at 1520. 8 upgrade modules, so 3 for your primary, secondary, and then your power. And then obviously for your 5 slots of armor. A new Witch Queen exotic armor that typically is reserved for PED Lost Sector drops. And then exclusive Bungie rewards, more on that in the future. Okay, so you guys just take a minute to gather what they're just saying here. So, if we complete the main storyline in legendary difficulty, we will get a set of gear 20 above the soft cap at 1520. And I believe what is the starting cap for Witch Queen is going to be 1350, I believe. They're going to wipe everyone to 1350. So that's going to be, and then I assume hard cap's going to be anywhere between 1530, and then Pinnacle's 1540 or 1550. Somewhere around there, more than likely. Okay, so we'll go. Okay, let's keep reading. Some players have been asking if there's a difficulty to be feared. How challenging is it? All right, I guess you'll tell us here, aren't you? To set difficulty expectations, the legendary campaign is desired to be harder than the Legend Nightfall, though it is easier than the solo dungeon or running a Grandmaster Nightfall. I mean, doing anything solo for the most part is not the most enjoyable experience in Destiny 2. So this is definitely going to be hard. However, if I'm reading this correctly, and you guys can correct me, if you do finish it with legendary, you get 8 upgrade modules, which is fucking huge, and then you get bumped up all the way. So if you're like, let's say 1400 power level and you finish this with friends, and this doesn't, by the way, this doesn't say anything about solo. So you can do a fire team. I don't know if it'd be 3 or it'd be 4. We obviously don't have that information, but if we're able to finish that with a fire team, that's going to be huge. And let's say you're at 1400 or 1450, you're going to get bumped up to 1520. That's 70 fucking power levels just by completing this. I think they're trying to eliminate the grindingness of, because I think that's what scares a lot of players away to jumping into Destiny is you got to grind and grind and grind and grind. So anyways, let's get with into this more. We read that part. Enemies are more difficult, more aggressive. They have higher damage resistance and more of a challenge to stagger. And shields are stronger to unmatched damage types. Okay, so not fun. Let's see. The challenge of Legendary also comes from switching up enemy interactions, infiltration, like swapping out Elite for a boss or having an influx of more red bar foes. Okay. Can I overlevel this content? Let's see here. Each mission caps your power, similar to the raid contest mode. Okay, I've never played that, so I have zero knowledge or information on that part. So that old gardens have an even playing field to avoid feeling like every step is a grind. See, I think that's huge. I assume I can speak for most of you. I mean, I've put in about 100 hours in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm playing a shit ton of Destiny lately, but the grind kind of gets to wear on you. So I think that kind of scares players. It's an unhealthy amount of grinding, I think, to achieve what you want to achieve. So hopefully this kind of stops that. This mission launch screen will have a skull displaying each mission's max effective power. If you're under leveled, be prepared for a bit of a tough fight. Okay. The mighty are forged in battle, but I can't read today. Holy fuck. But it is the way for solo players too. Oh, baby. We're talking about solo players, huh? Okay. We've had a lot of aspirational content in the past, but Legendary giving us a chance to give solo players more equal footing with those that opt into playing with the fire team. Enemy damage and health scales match your fire team, though it won't be 1-to-1 because triple the boss health isn't fun. Even still, it would be enough to keep a veteran trio on their ornamented toes. Holy fuck, boys. It could be huge. This is basically... I've struggled. I mean, granted, I do stream at BobbyFPS _ Twitch TV. I'll put the link down below. I usually don't always have a full fire team playing with me. I'm usually just queuing up with randoms via the matchmaking. So this could be huge. If I could achieve everything I want without depending on 2 other people or 3 other people, I think this would be fucking huge for, people that play solo or just don't have enough friends playing this game. So I think this is a very good change, and I guess we'll find out when it does drop on the 22nd of this month. Anyways, let's keep reading here. We also don't want to trivialize darkness encounters compared to solo play, so you're limited to 1 revive per player for each darkness zone, and shared timer of 40 seconds before an automatic wipe happens. We set it time and time again, but you have to got to stay close to your friends and be ready and able to pick them up when they fall. Interesting. These pictures are cool, by the way. I know I'm getting distracted by them. So if you do play with your friends, you're limited to 1 revive per dark zone, kind of like they kind of mentioned in that raid, the conquest or contest mode, and you have to stay within 40 seconds. You have 40 seconds to revive them, otherwise it's a wipe. They don't bring you back to orbit, which is nice. You waste a lot of time getting pushed back to orbit, trying to do it, you wipe, go back to orbit. So I think that's huge. That's a good change. I think that, just a wipe is more ideal for that situation. Will players be able to tone things down if Legendary is a bit too much for their playthrough? All right, these are very good fucking questions. For those folks that find the difficulty of Legendary too overwhelming at first, there is an option to leave a mission and relaunch it through the classic Destiny 2 settings. So, as we all know, change the settings on the bottom right. Some players will want to focus more on the story than on sweat for the first run. I think I agree with that. I think personally, I'm going to play through the storyline and just enjoy the content and the storyline and see what happens. And that's totally fine. We want to support that. For those who want more of a challenge layer, we've added notes to replay any of the Witch Queen campaign missions on Classic or Legendary at any time after you've beaten the mission once, of course. Basically, prepare to go ham or don't. The choice is yours. Holy fuck. Wow, this is a lot of information. Fuck. These pictures are awesome. What is this? Heroes are always welcome. This is more like this is just okay. Exotics. I knew there's more to this. These days, let's see. Let me highlight this so it's a little easier for you guys to read. And I haven't went through this article before. I literally saw this news dropped, and I figured, holy fuck, let me cover this. So, if you guys want more content like this, put down in the comments below, or yeah. So let's see here. Heard you like new exotics? Okay, these days Destiny 2 literally has a fashion show. Holy shit. So I think we're past along the days of pretending Destiny 2 isn't a massive flex of gear and those sweet, sweet dance moves. Oh, baby. With more exotics on the way as we crush enemy? Question mark. Exclamation. Question mark. Hive Ghost will be with our bare hands. We wanted to give a little sneak peek at some of the new exotic armor that our guardians will be able to don and what sort of perks that come with them. It's oops, I lost that. It's all fun and games in the Destiny class war until somebody takes it seriously. So, without further ado, let's dive into the goodies of 3 classes have in store with a little additional insight from the developer team. Wow. I'm just blown away with all this information. The Lori Splendor Helm for Titans. I don't know if I butchered that, but to be fair, my reading this entire article is kind of dog shit. Is more than just a pretty face. It is the Caterizing Flame perk that allows for sunspots to heal players when they have the Sun Warrior critically wounded. No big. What? That I can't read. Hello? No big. The perk also ensures that a sunspot is created in your location to give you one that one last fighting chance with a quick grenade and melee ability recharge, longer supers, plus more damage. Always a good thing. Okay. Okay, so from the so let me understand this. The Caterizing Flame perk that allows for sunspots to heal players when they have Sun Warrior critically wounded. No biggie. I think they meant to say no biggie. The perk also ensures that a sunspot is created in your location to give you one last fighting chance with that quick grenade. Holy shit. I mean, for a Titan, this could be huge. I mean, Titans are just going to become more beefier, more juicy. All right, from the developer team. Playtest name Stag Spot's Helm. The goal here was to embrace the awesome art and give Sunspot players another choice besides the Phoenix Cradle. Also, melee builds are becoming more popular. This makes higher level difficulty in melee more viable, at least in theory. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot more to go through. I'm going to try speeding this up. So we'll just talk about, okay, Warlocks, you're up. Hold on, did I miss the... We'll talk about the Warlocks and the Hunters, and I think we can wrap this up. Okay, you're up. First, let's talk about them legs. What? Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Fucking yeah, look at that. Yeah, Warlocks are fucking sexy. All right. So, because Warlock mains have definitely been shouting out their love for the new filament armor with the Devouring Rift perk, these shiny walking sticks of power will grant the player Devour when they cast their Empowering Rift, allowing for damage from both allies and individual players, the ability to disrupt foes, but in style. Okay. Oh, we got some for the gauntlets too. These are sick, man. Look at this guy, dude. This guy looks fucking cracked out. This is a hunter helmet. Yep. Okay. Okay. Perk with the Furfid Cold Snap perk. This nifty look allows for Cold Snap grenades to have additional damage that will recharge faster when it comes to direct impact. In theory, I don't think this is a really good perk, but anyways, I can't shit on it. I haven't even played the game. Since hunters had a I feel like this is important since there's bold or capital in here. Titans had something like a Gration modifier. It felt neutral to give Warlock something for Cold Snap. Fun fact, the ground follow for this is much is so fast that we had a bug filled to change how it acquired targets. The issue? A grenade thrown near a combatant's feet could spawn a ground follow and that travel through and behind the enemy, then turn around to come directly back toward the warlock. By the time the FSX applied the sound effects, it looked like the cold snap were actively avoided hitting the targets being directly away instead. Thankfully, that shouldn't be the issue at launch. Okay. No idea what the fuck I just read there. Don't worry, hunters. We still got love for you despite the jokes. You got some pretty cool gear on the way, including the Blight Ranger helm with the Voltic Mirror perk. Lightning lovers, here's where your arc powers can truly shine. This perk allows to redirect with their arc staff to deal an increased amount of damage and orbs power generation for and allies. Basically, get in there and do some damage. Sounds like a good time. Thank you for making it easy. Holy fuck. Yep. Okay. We wanted to make something for Arc Strider that leaned into the aspect of super that doesn't normally get focused. There are a lot of players that love wielding other people's attacks, creatures, game pieces, etc. Okay. And lastly, okay, this is it. This should be it. Sorry for the longer video. There's just, like I kind of mentioned prior, there's a lot of information in this entire article, and I will have the closer look at Void 3.0. It should be out tomorrow if you haven't had the time to read it or go through it. Okay, and lastly, hunters also have the renewal grasp to look forward to with the Depths of Duskfield perk. This gives guardians a much longer radius for the Duskfield grenades, which also nerfing income damage from allies within the Duskfield's range. Any targets locked within that space will also deal out a reduced amount of damage. So go out there and make those hive cry. Ooh, baby! I love to hear that. Okay, we know Destiny Super K brought offline. Dude, I love how transparent Bungie is lately. I mean, I did take a break after Forsaken that I've kind of mentioned in other videos, but this is like a lot of content. And a lot of people talk about, I'm going on a little rant, I'm so sorry here. A lot of people probably would cry out like, you know, I'm paying like $80 for all this, but look at Battlefield. I paid $80 and game just sits in my Steam library. You know, I got fucking scammed out $80. So I like that there's going to be a lot of updates. So, and they're very transparent. There's always something always coming out with Witch Queen and with Bungie. So I'm very proud with what they're doing here. Granted, you know, that this stuff costs money, but okay. Let's see. I'm trying to read if there's anything. Bungie rewards. Here, we're taking extended downtime prior to the launch of Witch Queen. Players looking to earn the following before 7 on. Okay. Fly out wolves. So here's all the rewards you should be doing. Oh, on February, the Twitch gift subs bounty rewards will be updated with Witch Queen. Players who are looking to obtain the Whiteling with, okay, no one issues. Okay, once more with feeling. These are just articles, I think. Yeah. Okay, guys. That was a lot of information to get through. Hopefully you guys were still here. If you did, leave a comment saying, "Yup," pretty much. Thank you guys for watching. The new video should be out tomorrow. This video should be going live later tonight on the 10th of February. So expect to see Void 3.0 out tomorrow. And besides that, have a wonderful night, guys.